going on. I decided to record every single one of our dinners this week. I sure did. Every single one of our dinners, and they're all normal. Nothing crazy about them. Super simple ingredients, and a lot of them were kind of lazy because your girl was lazy this week. You know, I was kind of lazy, but that's okay. It's normal life. But you know how sometimes you're like trying to plan out your menu for the week. You're looking through your refrigerator, your cabinets to see what you got so you can write down your menu, and you've cooked a million times. And for some reason, you can't think of something to write down on the menu, and you're just like drawing a blank. Like, give me an idea. Like, what? Why am I not thinking of something right now? Well, I made this video just in case you're having a menu block. I made that up. You know what I mean. If you can't think of something to write down on your menu this week, so I made this video to hopefully give you guys some ideas. A little bit of inspiration, you know. You can see something I make and be like, you know what, I could do this and this and this. Change it up a bit, customize it to my family, and what ingredients I have, and there you go. So, that's what I did this week. We had some major lazy dinners, but it was all good dinners. It was super delicious dinners, and a lot of it was the kids' choice. I asked them what they wanted because I was not in the mood to be like, oh, I don't want that. You know, one wants something, the other one doesn't want something. Most of this is kid-friendly. We even had shrimp this week. I don't like shrimp. I had a sandwich that day, but I made them all shrimp because they like it with hidden veggies. Don't tell Kylan. All right. Like I said, a lot of these dinners were super lazy. That's because life is busy and unpredictable. Like, for real. But it's fine. It's fine. But before we go any further in today's video, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Fabric by Gerber Life. Like I said, life can be so unpredictable sometimes, but securing your family's financial future does not have to be. Enter Fabric by Gerber Life. Fabric offers modern, flexible term life insurance designed to fit your lifestyle. Whether you're planning for the future or you just want a little bit of peace of mind, Fabric makes protecting what's most important simple and super stress-free. Fabric by Gerber Life is term life insurance that you can get done right from your couch. It's all online and on your schedule, and I love anything that is online and on my schedule. It is perfect. I can just be sitting, chilling on my couch, watching TV, and be like, you know what? And I bring it up on my phone. You can be covered within 10 minutes with no health exam required. And Fabric has partnered with Gerber Life. They have been trusted by millions of families just like yours for over 50 years. Join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to protect their family. Apply today in just minutes at meetfabric.com/sfmama. There is no risk. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. And you can cancel at any time. Fabric was designed for busy parents just like you and me. And it's more than just life insurance. They have free digital wills, access to investment accounts to invest in your kids' future, and so much more. That's meetfabric.com/sfmama. All right, guys, let me show you what we're going to have for dinner this week. Hopefully, this can give you guys some ideas. And remember, these are super normal and basic. Let's go. Y'all, our first dinner, we're doing Caesar salad. Braden has been begging for a Caesar salad. This is like our thing lately. We are seriously loving some Caesar salad. So I got some chicken breast here. We got some Parmesan, Caesar dressing, romaine hearts, and some Caesar croutons. And the crazy wild thing about this is, Colin even likes this. I know. Because it doesn't have a ton of veggies in it. It's just lettuce. So let's make some Caesar salads. Chicken Caesar salads. I have my oven preheated to 375 because, baby, this chicken is getting baked in the oven. I'm going to spray it down with some oil. Massage the oil. Oh, I forgot there was 4 pieces of chicken. Normally, I cut the ick off of the chicken, but tonight I'm going to do it after it cooks because I want to slice this up after it bakes. So I don't have to slice it up twice. I'm just going to do it all at the same time. Garlic powder. Black pepper. Some salt. A little bit of paprika. I'm keeping seasonings pretty basic here. I don't want the seasonings to overtake the Caesar flavor. Gotta season both sides. Let's pop her in the oven. Our chicken is done. I'm just gonna slice it up. I have my washed romaine lettuce. I like to soak my lettuce, my romaine heads, in a bowl for like 5 minutes just to make sure that bugs and dirt come out of there. Because it's such a loose leaf lettuce. I'm going to toss on some Parmesan cheese. Braden is going to be so happy for this for dinner tonight. He has been wanting a salad all day. Give him some croutons. Let's go in some of that chicken. We're just going to use some classic Caesar dressing. And there's tonight's dinner. Tonight's realistic dinner, we are doing some French fries. I'm going to bake these in the oven. And we are going to do a comfort meal tonight, which is my baked barbecue chili dogs. So I just throw all my hot dogs in a casserole dish of some sort. Spray it down with some oil, use olive oil, it doesn't matter. Give them a good roll. We're going to bake these before we barbecue them. I'm putting them in the oven on 375 for about 10 minutes. All right, my hot dogs have baked for about 10 minutes. Your favorite barbecue sauce. Drizzle it. I'm not going to put it on 2 of them because Colin doesn't want barbecue sauce on his tonight. Put these back in the oven for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to start heating up our favorite hot dog chili. Soul sister, soul sister. You're going to take your buns. Put your hot dog in it. Alright, I have put our hot dogs in another pan lined with foil just so it's easy cleanup. I'm going to put our chili on each hot dog. Sprinkle cheese all over your hot dogs. Pop these back in the oven for about 5 minutes until that cheese is melted. Chili, cheese, barbecued hot dogs, and fries. Oh yeah, dinner. 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 Oh yeah. Now for dinner, we're going to do some baked potatoes. I got me a sweet tater. Everybody else has regular taters. We want to make some of these chicken drumsticks. I call them chicken legs. But I'm not going to make all of them. I think I'll put these 4 here in a freezer bag for something else. We're doing lemon pepper style. And these green beans I got from Target. We're going to make these like asparagus. If you have had a stressful week, grab you a fork and take out all that aggression on the tater. Stab the tater with all your might. Then spray it down with some oil. Rub it all around so every bit of that tater skin is covered in some oil. Then you're going to sprinkle some salt all over these. I'm doing the sweet tater the same way I'm doing the Idaho potatoes. Then I'm going to wrap them all up in some tin foil. Bake it on 400 for 1 hour. And I'm going to turn them, flip them over after 30 minutes. For these chicken legs, I'm just tossing all the chicken leggies into a bowl. Minus 4 of these. 4 of them I put in the freezer. I'm just trimming up the chicken legs and getting any ick off of them that I don't like. And I'm just seasoning these up with some of the honey garlic because that stuff is bomb. If y'all haven't got that yet, you need to try it. It's at the Wally World in the grilling section. And then I'm going to get some of that lemon pepper glaze. And I didn't pour the whole bottle, maybe a third of it. And I'm just going to massage it into the chicken legs. I'm laying these chicken legs on a sheet pan. If you don't have a little silicone baking mat, spray it down with some oil so they don't stick. And I'm going to bake these with those potatoes, but for about 45 minutes on 400 until those legs are completely done. Ryder loves asparagus, but I didn't have any, and this was on clearance for $1.25. So we're doing green beans like asparagus. So I just sprayed it down with some oil, salted it, peppered it, put some garlic powder all over those green beans. And then I got half of a lemon and I squirted I think I used a whole lemon. I did. I put the juice of a whole lemon all over these green beans and I tossed it all around. And I baked these just like I do asparagus. And they were really, really sticking good. And after they cooked, I sprinkled some Parmesan cheese on top. They were popping. Okay, so after those chicken legs are done, you're going to take that lemon pepper wing sauce and you're just going to drizzle it all over it. And put it back in the oven for maybe like 3 to 5 minutes just to get that lemon pepper glaze hot. I said that awful funny. I don't know. But anyways, that's all you gotta do. And it tastes really good. And here is dinner. We have those chicken legs, baked potatoes. Dusty's is loaded. And I put some Parmesan on top of those baked green beans. Dinner tonight. And here's mine with my cute little sweet tater. I love sweet taters. Dinner night 4 was our Italian struggle meal. I posted that video on Monday. If you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. This is definitely a repeat. It's called spaghetti, aglio e olio, and panzanella. I think I said it right. For dinner tonight, I'm going to be using some shrimp. I have these bags of spaghetti squash. I'm going to make some homemade Alfredo, and we're going to have shrimp Alfredo. Not me, because I don't like shrimp. But it's okay. Everybody else is. I've decided to add some broccoli to this. I have some oil in this big old pot. I want to toss in the shrimps. I toss in some good old onion butter. Some of our favorite. And I'm impatient, so I'm taking this lid off. Oh, yeah. I'll pop in some of this Dano seasoning. It's seasoning. It's for fish and seafood. Shrimp cooks really fast. I think this has maybe been 5 minutes. I want to remove the shrimp from the pot. I'm throwing a couple of tablespoons of butter into that. I melted all that butter and I'm going to toss in about 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream because that's all I have. I happen to have some half and half, so I want to do about 8 ounces of half and half as well. Normally I would do all heavy whipping cream, but I don't have that much, and it's okay. I'm going to sprinkle in some garlic powder, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of pepper. I'm going to mix this up and let this cream get hot. Come to a little simmer. Okay, we've come to a little bit of simmer. It's no longer cold, so I'm going to throw in my Parmesan, which is about 3 ounces of Parmesan cheese. We're going to melt this up together. I think I want to throw in a handful of Italian style cheese too, just because I feel like it needs to be cheesier. It needs to be thicker. I'm going to throw in the spaghetti squash, and it's in chunks right now. You got to shred this stuff up as you go. As the spaghetti squash in these bags heats up, it'll start shredding and looking like noodles. Tossing in the broccolis and the cooked shrimp. I boiled up some noodles and I'm throwing them in there. I just boiled up like 8 ounces of noodles, not a whole box. And dinner is done. And here's everybody's dinner but mine. I had a sandwich because I don't like shrimp. But yeah, you're probably wondering, Brooke, why'd you use spaghetti, squash, and noodles? Because it's extra veg and they ate it. Mom trick. Dinner night 6, we're doing Colin's favorite mini tacos with Mexicorn. I'm using ground turkey, but you can use hamburger if you prefer. I'm taking a pound of my ground turkey or hamburger meat, and I'm just going to cook this up. Now, ground turkey, if you're using that, normally it does not have any fat. It just cooks right out because it's very lean. So if you are using ground turkey, you don't have to drain it. Just wait till that liquid cooks out of there. Toss it in my cheesy taco mix. Now the cheesy taco mix requires milk, so I'm using milk for this. I'm just going to mix it up real good and let it get kind of thick. And then I'm taking my bag of refried beans. The bagged refried beans, y'all, are the best. 10,000 million times better than the canned. But anyways, I'm just tossing that right in there with that meat, and we're going to mix it up really, really nice, okay? Like, mix it up good, super good. Try your hardest. Once you have those beans incorporated into that meat very well, you are ready for the next step to make those little mini tacos. See here, I already have some cooking, and I'm flipping them. But what you're going to do on a non-stick, spray it down with a little bit of oil, all right? Lay down your mini corn tortillas, put a little bit of cheese on one side. A small dollop will do ya of that meat and refried bean mixture. If you overdo it on that meat, it will explode and be extremely messy. So 1 dollop will do ya. Now put a little bit more cheese on top, and you're going to fold these up, and you're going to cook these little mini tacos. Kind of like a quesadilla, but they're mini tacos, and they're so cute. And everybody loves them, and they're super delicious. We like to do a little Mexicorn on the side, so what I'm doing, I got a can of corn. I threw in a little bit of butter, the juice from a lime, and salt. We're going to go in with some pepper, as much as you like to your taste. And then I want to take about a teaspoon of paprika. If you don't have it, you can use chili powder. It's just as good. And we're going to boil this until most of that liquid is gone, like that. I made a mess here with my mayo. Ignore that. It exploded when I opened the top. But put like a 1/3 cup of mayo in this. Stir it up, and there's you some Mexicorn, and it's so good. And wham, bam, you have dinner. I put a little bit of melted queso on the side to dip those little tacos in. And this was a winner taco dinner. I'm ripping it open just so you can see what it looks like on the inside. And then you do a big old dunk in that queso. And enjoy, besties, because you'll love it. Dinner night 7, we're going for some breakfast. So I'm using this Formula L, the Southern Biscuit Mix. This has self-rising flour in it and the fat. See those little chunks I showed you? That is the butter / Crisco fat. So it comes with it already in there, so you don't have to use what you have in your fridge. Now, I'm just making this according to the package directions with like 3.5 cups of the mix and 1.5 cups of buttermilk. You can make buttermilk by putting a little bit of vinegar in it. Now, I don't know why I decided to not use a bowl for this. Because I was thinking, Brooke, you're just going to do it like your mama does. You're going to make a little well and you're going to mix it. Well, I kept busting the well and it kept just making a big mess. I'm never doing this again. Never. So don't do it like this. Anyway, so we're just going to make our biscuits because biscuits are necessary sometimes. To go with those biscuits, we're going to make some Southern sausage gravy. I have not made sausage gravy in probably a year, I swear. It could be more. It's been a very, very long time. And everybody has been wanting it, so I'm just browning up a pound of breakfast sausage here. And once it's cooked thoroughly, I'm going to add to this, I think I added maybe 4 to 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour because it was kind of greasy. And I didn't want it super runny. So, yeah, just keep adding it until all that grease has been absorbed by the flour. And we're going to cook that flour for about 2 to 3 minutes so that raw taste goes away because it tastes like crap if you don't do that. But, yeah, after you stir it up and you cook that flour for a little bit, just toss in some milk, as much milk as you want. I probably did maybe 2 cups, 2.5 cups maybe. And I'm just going to keep whisking this until it gets thick. Until she gets super thick like a good sausage gravy. Salt and pepper to your taste. Breakfast sausage tends to be kind of salty, so I just did maybe 1 little pinch of salt. And I did 2 giant pinches of pepper because we feel like it really needs a lot of pepper. It's just very necessary. And I'm just going to whisk my little heart out. See? She getting thick and she looking pretty. So our sausage gravy is done. And on the side, I'm just going to make some basic scrambled eggs. Nothing fancy about it, just basic scrambled eggs. And I also cleaned some berries we had in the fridge that we needed to use up. Some blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. And I got out some strawberry freezer jam. And that was dinner. We had breakfast not for dinner. And it was pretty poppin'. We have that gorgeous sausage gravy, the scrambled eggs, those biscuits, the berries. See, ain't they pretty? And I got out some freezer jam. You'll see it in here in just a minute. Oh, there it is. Some of that homemade strawberry freezer jam. I'm really proud of myself for this one because that was some good sausage gravy. Or maybe it was because we just hadn't had it in a long time. I don't know, but this was dinner. Well, that's what I fed my family for dinner this past week. I hope it gives you guys a little bit of inspiration. Remember, as always, be positive, be kind, be happy, and I'll see you later, taters. Bye.